Are we truly free? Sometimes I have to think that to myself. Although I've been born and raised in America, and they tell me that I'm free, deep down inside myself, I realize that I'm not. I'm not free. And like every other American in this country, we are not free. We do not have liberty. Our country wants us to think we are free. And they've done a good job in making us believe in that. Long ago, when this country was founded by our forefathers, we used to be free. When George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, when they ran this country, when our forefathers ran this country, we were free. We were. The British didn't want this to happen, so they initiated a war with us so they can take us back and seize control of us. But George Washington wouldn't let that happen. Thus, a war ensued, a war for freedom, a war for liberty. And we won. We did. And that marked the day we all know as Independence Day. But times have changed. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, all of our forefathers who wanted a country that was free, free from slavery, free from oppression. They're all gone now. All gone. And the ones who've taken over, the ones who seized control of this country, the patriots, they don't want us to be free. They want to be in control. They want the power, and they don't want us to be in power. We've come into a new age of America, an age where liberty is no more, where freedom is no more. We live in an age now where war is for profit. War is for gains of resources. War has changed. It has. The battlefield is not what it used to be. Now the battlefield is a means of gaining profits for the corporations. We have wars now, just so we can make some money. Millions, thousands, so many lives lost at the hands of the battlefield, just so a few corporations can have a couple dollars rolled up their sleeves. Liberty is no more. We live in an age now of war, killing, violence, for control of resources and wealth. And we, the American people, are suffering at the hands of this. We, the people, and everybody else in this world. We're all just a big pawn in this game. Bunch of pawns to do the corporation's will. Day by day, you see your rights taken away from you, and yet, the people don't do anything about it. They let their freedoms get taken away. They stand idly by, watching more and more of their freedom stripped away from them. As the years go by, we are not free. We are less and less free. day by day. The big question is, how much more are we willing to take of this before we are willing to make a stand against the Patriots? How much more will we take before we are truly slaves of the government? How much longer until we live in a fascist state, a police state, a state with no liberties? How much longer, how much more will we take before we are stripped away of all our liberties? We can either let this continue and let the government take more of our rights, or we can make a stand for ourselves and gain our freedoms back. We have the choice. We have a choice to go onto the road of the free or the war of the oppressed. It's our decision, and it's entirely up to us to determine the future of this country, of this world, of the people. Are we just going to stand and watch, or are we going to fight? Fight and gain our freedoms.